Caitlin Clark has accepted Dave Portnoy $10 million offer.
Caitlin Clark just made a move that has the WNBA offices sweating bullets. And trust me, it's not an exaggeration. Dave Portnoy, the mastermind behind one of the largest internet invitational golf tournaments, extended an invite, and Clark didn't hesitate to say yes. We're not talking about some small charity event with a couple thousand casual viewers here. This tournament routinely pulls in 20 to 25 million views and has a potential $10 million prize pool. While the WNBA continues fumbling, unsure how to properly market their most valuable star, Portnoy acted fast and locked her in for next year. The panic inside league offices? Real. Absolutely real. Clark isn't just a basketball player. She's a brand, and people outside the league are noticing before the league even knows what hit them. If you're as shocked as we are, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, because we're tracking every move in this story.
Could use Caitlin Clark's accept a $10 million deal, olive branch.
Here's what is everyone talking. Should Caitlin Clark focus solely on the WNBA, or should she continue building her brand outside the court? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the implications here are massive. Dave Portnoy, the founder of Barstool Sports, doesn't play it safe. He thrives on shaking things up. He's taken his internet invitational and turned it into something extraordinary. This isn't a casual celebrity golf scramble where people show up, swing a club, and call it a day. Portnoy partnered with Bob Do Sports, a content creator with enormous reach, and together they've built an event that consistently draws numbers most sports leagues would kill for. This isn't hype. It's cold, hard viewership and engagement that dwarfs what the WNBA is achieving with their biggest star.
I don't know what will get there. I'd like to do a 10 million pool next year. See, I think it's going to be a lot easier to get money, sponsors, all this stuff. We proved it. Year two, you really prove it, and then you got something. I've invited 2 people so far. They both said yes. I don't know how serious the yeses are. Caitlin said yes. Kaya Trump said yes. Those are my 2 that I've asked. Whether push comes to shove and those 2 are available and do it, who knows?
When Portnoy was asked about next year's tournament and whether he's planning to expand it, his answer was instant. Every single year, no questions asked. Then came the bombshell, the one that should have WNBA executives reaching for antacids. So far, he's invited 2 people, and both said yes. Caitlin Clark and Kaya Trump. Portnoy was candid about it. He doesn't know how serious those commitments will be or whether schedules will align perfectly. But the fact that Clark said yes at all tells you everything about where her mind is when it comes to brand building. The prize pool for next year? $10 million. $10 million for a golf tournament featuring athletes, celebrities, and internet personalities. And here's the kicker. If Clark commits and shows up, sponsors will scramble to throw money at this event. Her presence guarantees massive viewership, huge engagement, and headlines that dominate the sports media landscape. The very same attention the WNBA seems incapable of generating on their own. This all started at the Annika Prom, where Clark participated alongside other stars at Pelican Golf Club. She shattered attendance and viewership records. LPGA treated her like royalty, and the contrast with the WNBA's treatment couldn't be starker. Portnoy noticed those numbers. He saw that energy, and he moved faster than the league ever could.
You talked about if Caitlin did her own league. Do you know anything about what you would want to see her do? You said you'd partner with her and give her $100 million. That's the biggest offer that she's gotten.
If she would have let me be her agent, I would have in a second. And if she's like, I'll start a new league with you, I would get her whatever you want. I don't think she'll ever do that. Like, I talk with her never about that stuff. She has State Farm, Nike, Gatorade. Those are like blue bloods. Ryan's a Tom Brady in a way. Like, very rarely, if ever, publicly says anything that like should cause any waves. She's kind of like been a good trooper for the Fever and the league. So I think she wants to make the WNBA work. I think she grew up wanting to play in it, but you have to have a certain personality. Like, I think if she truly was like, I'm out of here, I'm starting my own league, she'd have people lining up, including myself, and she would put the WNBA out of business. I really do believe.
The brilliance of Portnoy's approach is obvious. He understands something the WNBA doesn't. You don't wait for stars to come to you. You pursue them aggressively, offer them platforms that match their value, and make them feel appreciated. The WNBA spent 2 years letting Clark get physically targeted on the court while offering minimal protection and lukewarm marketing. Portnoy, meanwhile, watched one golf appearance and immediately said, "I want her at my event next year." That's the difference between organizations that understand star power and ones that take it for granted. Now, let's add Sophie Cunningham into the mix, because her involvement adds another fascinating layer. Sophie was a celebrity caddy at the Annika Prom alongside Lexi Hull, and something caught attention: her golf swing. For someone who claimed she doesn't really play, Sophie showed natural ability, and now she's making moves to develop that potential. On her podcast, Show Me Something, which she co-hosts with reality star Wes Wilson, Sophie revealed she wants to play more seriously. She said that while Clark's off-court getaway is golf, hers has been pool and beach. But after experiencing Annika, she wants in on the action. 3 Indiana Fever teammates bonding over golf during the off-season, creating content together, and building chemistry outside basketball. This is the type of brand-building, next-level strategy the WNBA seems to overlook. Even discussions about moving Sophie's podcast to Barstool Sports didn't pan out. But imagine the possibilities if it had. This is what modern athlete brand building looks like in 2024. Clark gets it instinctively. Sophie is learning. And the league? Still watching from the sidelines. If you love seeing these stars when off the court, drop your thoughts in comment box.
I don't care what the league did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter in any negotiation. It's like, well, we haven't made money for 15 years, 20 years, or whatever. That doesn't matter. It is now. Like, it is now, and you have to take advantage of it now, and that's how it works. So you never know, because she is in the middle, and commissioners are always in the middle, and commissioners are always going to take the brunt of what the owners don't want to feel. And who even knows what the real numbers are? Like, when they came out, well, the owners, it's all mixed in with the WNBA, the NBA. It's super convoluted to actually figure out how much they're making, how much they're losing. And it's in the owner's interest not to really have the true numbers if they're going up. But just the television ratings and all the media deals. I wrote an article when Caitlyn signed her Nike deal. Like, instantly. I'm like, this is the dumbest. I wish I was her agent. Like, she got screwed. And she did. If you look back at it, like, the power of her, and when her shoe comes out, like, we'll see what the sales are. They're paying Devin Booker, I think, $40 million a year.
Yeah, I think Caitlyn's like getting 8, right?
In what universe is Devin Booker worth $40 million a year and Caitlyn's worth 8? It's insane. So it's all there. It's all up, and they're not taking advantage of it. And clearly the players have lost faith in Cal.
Here's the harsh reality. The WNBA's biggest star is generating more buzz playing golf with a Barstool Sports founder than playing actual basketball in their league. That's not Clark's fault. It's a marketing failure of epic proportions. The WNBA had a generational talent who drew record crowds in college, brought unprecedented attention to women's basketball, and they responded by letting her get physically targeted while offering minimal support. Meanwhile, Portnoy sees one golf appearance and locks her in for next year. The LPGA sees her at a single event and treats her like gold. Every organization outside the WNBA seems to understand Clark's value better than the league she plays in. And that should terrify every WNBA executive concerned with the league's long-term health. Some argue Clark should focus entirely on basketball and wait until retirement to build her brand. They don't understand modern sports careers. Playing windows are short, injuries happen, attention fades. You build your brand when you're hot, when people care, when opportunities are knocking. The golf angle? It makes sense. Low injury risk, massive sponsorship potential, content creation, networking, and most importantly, Clark enjoys it. That authenticity resonates. Sophie catching on alongside her adds even more layers for team chemistry, fan engagement, and overall visibility. Clark's saying yes to Portnoy is another reminder. She doesn't wait for the league to validate her. She creates her own opportunities, and the WNBA is watching helplessly from the sidelines. Every record, every headline, every sponsor engagement outside the league is a reminder of the opportunity cost the WNBA suffers by undervaluing her. Portnoy saw a market Clark transcends basketball, women's sports, and the league itself, and he acted decisively. While the WNBA debates salary caps and governance, Clark said yes. Portnoy locked her in. The league is left scrambling. If you're seeing why Clark keeps winning off the court, write Caitlin in the comments, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because Court Queen is following every move, and this story is far from over.